There's a quote that says, when you have a friend who checks in on you and wants nothing but the best for you, without any motives, keep them close. Such friends are very, very rare. So when you have friends that genuinely care for you, genuinely roots you on, genuinely cries with you when you're crying, they're happy with you when you're happy, they rejoice with you when you're rejoicing, those kind of friends are rare. So when you have it, keep them close. Cherish them, appreciate them, and most importantly, make sure you also giving that back to them too. Let's chat about it. NappyFu checking in. Let go. This week, I was inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verses 6 to 7. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. Wisdom is supreme. Therefore, get wisdom. Though it costs all you have, get understanding. Okay. Before we get into the chit chat and all of that, if this video serves you today, make sure you like it, okay? And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and join Team Kings by subscribing, making sure it's not red, but the subscription button should be gray. Once it's gray and you hit that bell right next to it, you're good to go, okay? Girl, that's how much you know the topic was on my head. Fresh from work, talking to y'all first. What? Eating some pita chips and hummus. And I was thinking about the support I've gotten from my internet friends like y'all and my friends in human form. Well, not human, y'all are humans. That has been supporting the launching of thatnaplife.com. If you didn't know, I did recently launch a new lifestyle clothing and accessories brand called thatnaplife.com. It's something that is near and dear to my heart, and I'm just so happy I finally launched it. But definitely make sure you check out the store. Click the link in the description box. You know what, y'all? You're at home chilling and comfortable clothes. Can I go get comfortable too? 1 second. Comfortable, rocking my Wake Fluff Slave from Latoya Ebony. If you don't know, she also has a store. Go and check her out. Go to www.latoyaebony.com, okay? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think about friendship quite often, actually. I think about the kind of friends I have right now and the type of relationships I have with them. Does it serve me? Do I serve them? And all this other kind of stuff. I also pray to God, please show me how to be a friend, because clearly friendship is something that's really important. I want to read this quote that I actually saw that I think is really, really good, actually. Good friends are hard to find, harder to leave, and impossible to forget. That quote, I feel like it just is a blanket over a lot of things. Good friends, good co-workers. You find something that's good and solid, it's always hard to leave it. It's always hard to let it go. And it's definitely something you will, or someone you will never forget. You feel me? But in this case, we're talking about friends, y'all. Good friends, when you come across them, it's something that even you, yourself, will be like, will feel uneasy to do anything to them that you don't even want done to you. To me, that's a good friend. When I'm treating you exactly like I want to be treated. You feel me? So what even made me think about this whole title, this whole topic, while I was even thinking about friendships, I was thinking about the dynamic of all my friendships for the past few months. I think about this, it's like I kind of go through this spring cleaning and thinking about how can I serve my friends better? How can I be a better friend to them? Have I been a good friend to them? Is there any areas of improvement? Like I do basically a SWOT analysis of myself as a friend, okay? One friend kind of brought this to light and I felt a bit uneasy because they basically sent me several thousand voice notes that basically said they don't want to be my friend any longer. Even if it's not what they verbally said out their mouth, but what was said from their mouth was, I no longer want to share the intimate details of my life with you. They don't want to hang out like that. Like we're in a group setting, that's cool, but one-on-one type of stuff, they're good on that. When this came about, I was just like, you no longer want to share the intimate details of your life with me? Why? Why was that? That's how I initially reacted. Like, why? Why did I react like that? Because I didn't have enough context. What happened? But let me tell you something. People think that God doesn't care about even the small things of your life. He doesn't care about every single detail of your life. He does. Because even in that situation, Grace, someone who used to have a lot of insecurities, someone that was bullied and used to just do whatever that she needed to do to have friendships. Again, insecurities. Grace of 20 years ago would have been really sad and would have just tried to do whatever she can to keep that friend. Because I'm just so lucky to even have a friend. That's how I used to think, girl. We thank God for evolvement, okay? Now I realize you deserve a friend, I deserve a friend. If I'm your friend, you're lucky. If you're my friend, I'm lucky. It's very even, okay? This is what I said to her. I don't like your decision. I don't think it's a decision that you should make the way you're doing it. I respect your decision in the sense that this is what you want, and this, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince you otherwise. Why the F would I do that? Excuse my language. I have no issues with you, so in the future, if you want to talk about it, let's talk, and I wish you nothing but the best. And that's kind of how it's been. I haven't talked to this lady since then. So when that happened, it made me just really think about, you know what, God? I truly believe the saying that when your hand is upon something, because God's hands are even in our friendships. When your hand is upon something, there's no confusion. This friend doing what she did is bringing about confusion for me. So I'm asking you, God, just to take that away. Like, just I leave in your hands, because at the end of the day, who is supposed to be in my life will be there. Who's supposed to be in your life will be there. So when someone says, I'm going to leave, go ahead and leave. And the reason I'm saying this is because if you really valued me as a friend and you thought I was a good friend, I was part of your tribe, like the quote says, it'll be hard to leave me and it'll be hard to forget me. But here you are wanting to leave. So therefore I might not have been a good friend to you like I thought, or you might have considered me a good friend. So leave. It's cool. You can go. But with all that being said, if you ever have a person in your life who oftentimes than most leaves you a little bit uncertain whether or not they really serve you the way you serve them, they really care for you, they really love you, do they really respect you, do they really rock with you like that? I don't know much, but these are some things I picked up on throughout the years through the different friendships I've had, and these are some things I feel like you should look out for.
The first question you want to ask yourself is, do they cheer for your success, or are they only there when things are going, quote unquote, bad? We always think that those who are there for us in hard times must be our true friends. Girl, they down for you. He really cares. He's always there for you when you're going through stuff. But is he there when you are not going through anything but goodness? Is she there to say, you go, girl, I'm proud of you, and be genuine about it? If they aren't happy about your success and encouraging when you are doing well, they may not have your best interest in mind. I'm just saying, they may not have your best interest at heart, okay? So watch out for the friend who only supports you when things are in chaos, when things are in shambles, when you are at their door crying buku tears. Be mindful of those friends who stay Kleenex ready. Okay? I'm just saying. If you're going to support me in my bad times, you have to also root with me in my good times. That's biblical too, y'all.
It reminds me of that sermon that T.D. Jakes gave. He talked about 3 types of friends. You have comrades, constituents, and confidants. The comrades are the ones that are there for a certain cause in your life. Let's say you pro-black, or let's say you are women should have equal rights. You're a feminist. So let's say you all about natural hair. Like whatever it might be, you fighting for the same cause. They down for it. And then when that cause is resolved, they're not there like that. Then you have your constituents. Those are ones that are there for a specific reason. You got a lot of money. You popping at that time for a lucrative reason. They can look like they have money, or they can end up making money with you. If the money slows down, if your fame is going away, whatever it might be, they ain't there, okay? Then you have your confidants. The confidants are the ones that the Bible scripture talked about. They love you at all times. They will ride for you. Maybe they will lay their life down for you. They got you. They are there through it all. Through your hard, ugly times and through your successful, beautiful times. They right there. They steady, like my hand. Y'all see it's not shaking. Is that hand shaking? They steady. Those are the confidants. Those are the ones you know they're gonna ride for you. They're gonna be there for you. You can call them in the midnight hour. You can call them at 5 a.m. They love you and they treat you the same way they want to be treated. Those are the confidants. And those are the only kind of friends you should have time for.
Do they tell you the truth even when it's hard? Like difficult. You know, sometimes the truth be like, there's no other time to tell you but the time that I need to tell you. You know what I'm saying? A true friend would not co-sign your unhealthy behavior or bad choices. If you like 45 years old and you still doing what y'all did in your 18, when you was 18 and 20 years old, and your friend is just turning the other head, even though they have evolved, they have changed, they have moved on from that behavior, but they're still rooting you on to stay in that same space. Something ain't right. If you've been able to encourage yourself to change, you can't encourage me? You telling me to go ahead and keep on doing the stuff that you have chose to stop doing for your life? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, Sam. Okay. A real friend is going to let you know, hey, sis, yeah, it's time to grow up, man. We're like in our 40s, or hey, we're 25 now. We're working in corporate America. You just can't be doing that high school stuff no more, man. I'm just saying, you got to grow up. Because there's one thing that happens in life is change. And if you have friends that are just not changing, you might want to step back. Because the last thing you want is somebody that'll drag you back to the very place you have moved away from. Real friends say the truth, even when it hurts. They don't sugarcoat it. They just give it to you just like it is. Just like they want to be told the truth, they tell you the truth.
There's one big lie I used to believe, that sometimes you got to sugarcoat the truth. No, you don't. The truth is the truth. Say exactly what the truth is. Don't try to think of a nice way to say it. Actually, no. Because some of y'all be way too harsh and blunt with the way your truth is. You have to first ask, Kate, this is besides this topic about friends, when it comes to the truth, you have to ask yourself, is this factual or is it really just your opinion? Because if it's your opinion and the person didn't ask for it, just use discernment on how you should deliver it, or if you even should open your mouth to say anything. But when it comes to the truth, then you make sure you deliver it to them in a way that you want to deliver it to you.
Are you able to set boundaries with them and sometimes even tell them no? Now, never, lie, erode, negative, not now, not ever. Can you say that to your friend without feeling funny or weird about it? A friend who makes you feel guilty for saying no and setting boundaries is not, this is just my opinion, y'all. I don't think that's a true friend. As easily as they can take a yes from me, they should be able to easily take a no as well. Okay? A friend who has my best interest at heart, has your best interest at heart, wants what's best for you, even if it doesn't serve their needs. When it doesn't work out in their favor, they're still going to root for you to make the right decision. I'm just saying.
And y'all know I have a video where I talked about setting boundaries. Okay, I referenced it earlier. I'm just going to reference it again right now in case you missed the first time I talked about it. Boom, there it go. Okay, when people keep on crossing your boundaries, now y'all can tell me if y'all don't agree. It doesn't show respect. You don't respect what I've placed for myself. You don't respect what I've been saying to you. I have this one friend, he's a guy friend actually, and he always talks to me in a way that I know he could never handle me talking to him. So that means the volume of his voice raises like he's trying to yell at me. But the thing is, I'm talking like this. I need you to give that back to me, because when you don't, I feel like the volume of your voice feels like it's attacking me. And I've said this to him several times to where it got to a point where I just distanced myself. We had a talk, we talked it out. Things have improved. So I say all that because boundaries is not something that if somebody completely ignores your boundaries all the time, don't you ignore them, period. If you respect what they request for, your request should be respected too.
Do you always show up for them while they leave you in a bind every time you ask for their help? Listen, I know y'all been in this situation where when they call you, you already on the way before they finish telling you what's going on. But when it's your own time and you need them, for some reason, it's excuse after excuse after excuse. And you know you can smell the BS coming out their mouth. Someone who really cares for you will put in the effort to be there for you when their support is needed. When you need that support, they're going to put that effort in, period. At least as much as they can. They're going to put forth effort, okay? You don't want to continuously be in a cycle of having friends that don't have your back. Do you understand how much of an emotional, heavy burden that would be on you?
Now, that bind one, it really depends, because people also have things going on in their life too. So you really have to ask God to help with discernment when it comes to that, okay? There's some stipulations, there's some conditions to that, okay? Because it's more about that friend who could help you out of a bind, but they just never do.
Those are the 4 questions I tend to ask myself whenever I feel a little uneasy about a friendship. Because one thing I no longer do is ignore red flags in a friendship just because I've been knowing them for a long time. I can't let that be the reason why I'm having a headache. You know what I mean? People change. The friend you were 20 years might not be the same friend you are today. Okay? I'm grateful for those special friendships that are currently in my life. I'm grateful for the friendships that are no longer in my life too. And I'm grateful for the friendships that are to come.
Listen, I know you all into this video right now. I won't be before you long. I just want to let you know that we have a store, www.thatnaplife.com. It is a lifestyle clothing and accessories brand, and I want you to check it out, okay? As you can see, we have some beautiful bold shirts, mugs, backpack, tote bags, and there's going to be more stuff added to the store on a monthly basis. So make sure you subscribe to our email and or SMS, because I will also be sending out different exclusive deals to those who are part of the That Nap Life crew. How do you become part part of their crew, again, make sure you put your email in, put your phone number in, and subscribe. And when you do that, you do get a little something, okay? So make sure you check us out. All right, let's get back to the video. I'm not nobody's expert on friendships, okay? But one thing I've just come to learn is that friendships in any relationship is mutual. I love you, love. I give you, give. I receive, you receive. Nothing should be one-sided about a friendship. No shape, form, or fashion. Now, all these red flags and stuff I told you to look out for, you gotta make sure you also showing up in those ways, though. If you're not someone who actually helps your friends in a bind, then you can't expect to get that back. You feel me? If you're not someone that cheers and just gives a lot of praise to your friends when they have a lot of success, why would you get that back? What seed have you planted for that to grow? You know what I'm saying? What seed have you planted for them to give you that kind of growth back? If your friends have a hard time telling you no and you don't respect their boundaries, then you're not gonna get that back. And if you know good and well you be sugarcoating everything you tell them, how you gonna say, I want y'all to tell me the truth though, but you don't be giving the truth? Let me tell you something. You can't expect them to just be like, I'm gonna give everything to you while you give me nothing. Girl, that don't work here. Now, what does work is just mutual love, mutual affection. And I honestly think the biggest thing that works that we tend to sleep on is treating people exactly like you want to be treated. There are so many ways to look at friendships. There's so many different ways you can identify a good friend. So many different ways you can identify someone that no longer serves you. These are just 4 things that I've come across that when I do notice that, hey, I have a hard time telling you the truth, or if someone has a hard time telling me the truth, that's not something I want to ignore. Because the way I portray myself might not be how this person is seeing me. And we might need to address that if we're going to be in each other's life. Because what's going to happen if it goes unaddressed, it's going to turn into this irritation. And now we're going after each other and we don't even know why. Having somebody that's in your corner, I think that's a really big thing. That just goes bigger than just saying, oh, they're always there for me. It's also saying you're reliable, you're responsible, I can trust you. I can depend on you, not in an unhealthy way, not depend on you like a dependent on your IRS taxes, no. But I can depend on you when it matters most. You feel me? So yes, good friends are hard to find, but it's not impossible. It's challenging, but it's a challenge that's worth accepting, okay? So when you do find those friends that you just like, yes, yes, and yes, hold on to them. Hold on to them. Make sure you honor them. Make sure you check on them. Even when you don't wait until you feel like checking on them. Check on them. They cross your mind even for a split second. It's for a reason. Call them, check on them. My friendships that I currently have are very near and dear to me, and I pray to God that they never leave me. I'm just saying. May we never leave each other. I pray that no matter what storm comes our way, may we be able to weather it. Okay, in Jesus' name, amen. So that's how I think. But I would love to know what y'all think. I would love to know your opinions. I would love to know how you see it. Cause y'all, let me tell you something real quick. If you don't be commenting, if you don't go hang out in the comment lounge below, you be missing out. Cause there be some good conversations going on. There be some good gem comments left. Okay, so what is your opinion? Snapchat question of the day. 2 questions actually. Do you think good friends are actually challenging to find? Do you think it's hard to find? How do you handle friends that you feel no longer serves you? You no longer value it, or you don't feel valued in that friendship any longer? What you be doing? How you handle it? Let us know in the comment box below to both questions. Trust me, your response will definitely help the next kink out, okay? Before I go ahead and end it, y'all, let me tell you something that I just realized. Some of y'all might think you're subscribed to my channel, but you're actually not. I received a couple of DMs and even some comments in some of my videos that said, I just realized I was unsubscribed from your channel. I just subscribed back. YouTube be doing some sneaky stuff like that? I don't know if they do, but if they do, I don't like them. I mean, I like this platform, YouTube. Don't be doing me like that. I'm a loyal customer, okay? Not only do I post videos, I watch your videos too. I don't know why I'm looking up as if they right here. So with that being said, in case you don't know, let me tell you, not only do I want to encourage you to like this video and share this video, but I want to encourage you to do it because of this reason. It really helps our channels out. When you are watching one of your YouTube subscription channels and you're liking and engaging with it, how do you engage? You comment, you like, and watching the whole video if you can. So in case you didn't know, that's why a lot of us say that in our videos, because it helps to push it to what you call the YouTube algorithm. Like, share, comment, make sure you subscribe, okay? So YouTube knows that this type of channel you rock with. And on another note, y'all know, like I said earlier, I do have that store, thatnaplife.com. I would love for you to check it out. We have t-shirts, we have mugs, we have backpacks, we have tote bags, okay? So make sure you check it out. I will soon be releasing some new designs, sweatshirts. Why? Because it's sweater season, okay? It's cold outside, but not in Houston. Not in Houston. Yeah, Houston is still very much summertime fine. All right. I've been talking way too much. Let me go and chop something, put something in my belly. Listen, y'all, in order to have healthy mind, body, soul, everything, you got to do healthy things consistently. Even when you think nobody's watching, cause somebody's always watching. NappyFu checking out. Deuces. Bye.